Hai, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Anda bersama saya, Hana Ismail, dan anda sedang menyaksikan U-Wartawan. Anda juga wartawan. Terlebih dahulu ingin saya ucapkan selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri kepada anda semua dari produksi U-Wartawan. Baiklah, hari ini kami membuat rakaman di kediaman Puan Mohana Gill. Siapakah dia ini sebenarnya? Baiklah, untuk pengetahuan anda, Puan Mohana Gill ini sebenarnya adalah seorang renowned chef yang agak terkenal di dunia tapi kurang dikenali di Malaysia. Saya tak tahu kenapa, tapi sebenarnya Chef Mohana Gill ini dia telah pun menghasilkan buku masakan yang telah pun mendapat anugerah pengiktirafan antarabangsa, dan kebanyakan buku-bukunya termasuk 5 daripada buku yang telah pun menang anugerah dan mendapat pengiktirafan antarabangsa. Dan saya bersama hari ini dengan Puan Mohana Gill. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Thank you so much for inviting us. Beautiful home you have here.
Thank you. Yes.
Seriously. And in the spirit of Raya, thank you so much for inviting us. Although we're not celebrating Raya, I'm the one inside.
But we all celebrate anyway.
Yes. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you.
On the cookbook, because
Thank
I'm
you.
sure because in front of us we have 5 award-winning cookbooks.
That's correct. Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about your cookbooks?
Well, my main area of interest, Hannah, is healthy living and wellness.
Okay.
So my first cookbook that I wrote was called Fruitastic.
Okay.
And I wrote about fruits because I think fruits play a very important role in our life. And as you know, we are what we eat, right?
Yes.
And so I believe that we should eat more fruit and vegetables. So I wrote about fruits. So although technically it is a cookbook, yet it has got a lot of other information. For example, where the fruits came from, the origin of the fruit, a little bit about its nutritional value, and nice little stories about the fruit. Then the second part of the book is the recipes. So we've got the Fruitastic book, for example, has got recipes only of fruits.
Okay.
So one day after Raya, when you are okay, we can have what I call a Fruitastic dinner or a lunch. So that everything that we cook from starters to desserts is made only with fruits. So we've got fruit salads and fruit soups and fruit starters and jackfruit biryani and that kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
So after I wrote the Fruitastic book and I won an award, a special award of the jury, which actually is very prestigious, then as I was writing, I was thinking about vegetables.
Okay.
Because I think fruit and vegetables go hand in hand. So then I wrote Vegemania. Again, a similar format, talking about the different kinds of vegetables, their health benefits, nutrition, a little bit about where the vegetables came from, and finally the recipes. And of course, I was very happy that the Vegemania book got an award for the best vegetarian cookbook in the world.
Okay. Now, in the spirit of Hari Raya, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people when it comes to Ramadan, they were like, oh, this is the time I can lose a lot of weight. But then they'll fear, as far as they are looking forward to Hari Raya, but they are also very afraid because they know a lot of food, they'll be tempted by a lot of food.
Yeah.
And of course, Malaysia has what do you call?
It's a food haven.
Yes, it's a food heaven, and at the same time, we have among the highest obesity rates in Asian.
Unfortunately, yes.
How can we, in a way, I wouldn't say we change the culture, but how can, in a way, we actually mend it?
Well, I look at it this way, you know, I think food is very important for all of us. And what you like, I may not like, and what I like, you may not. So I think we should eat what we enjoy eating, but I think consciously, if we add more fruit and vegetables in our diet, that is already a step. I think sometimes what happens is that we like all kinds of food, but we don't eat enough fruit and vegetables. So for starters, I think if you consciously say you have a nice salad or 2 kinds of salads, and anyway, even our Malaysian cooking, we eat ulam, which is anyway very healthy, right?
Yes.
And then you've got your roja, and you've got so many things that you can add. So consciously, we need to add that fruit and vegetables. Besides, Hannah, Malaysia is such a rich country in fruit and vegetables. The fruits that we have from our own country, like durian and mangosteen and rambutan and guava, and then watermelon, pineapple. So we really don't need to go anywhere else to look for fruits. Bananas. Plus, our own fruits are not very expensive, so that everybody, no matter where you belong to, whichever strata you belong to, everybody can enjoy the fruits.
Yeah. All right, when it comes to Raya, I'm sure a lot of people eager to do open houses and invite people to come over. What do you think is the role actually, the role of you entertaining your guests? What is actually the main role, especially when it comes to promoting healthy cooking and healthy lifestyle, eating lifestyle?
Yeah, I think your main role will be to put forward food that is healthy, food that looks good on the table, because you're not going to eat something that is not nice to look at, right? And at the same time, food that is easy to prepare. You don't have to spend hours and hours in the kitchen. So if you, on your open house, for example, you've got your randangs and your katupats and so on and so forth, or side by side with that, if you have 2 or 3 different kinds of salads, 3 or 4 different kinds of fruit salads, and that, for example, pineapple, right? We do a grilled pineapple, which is a very nice dessert, you know?
I love grilled pineapple.
Yeah, grilled pineapple. Just grill it a little bit, put a little bit of cinnamon and honey, and there you've got your dessert. Similarly, all the other Malaysian fruits, you can convert it and make it into as interesting as you want to do. So your table then will be delicious, it'll be healthy as well, and so then you are balancing what you're eating. Although sometimes we tend to eat too much oil or too much whatever, so you can eat all that, but just add more. So have more fruit salads and more, you know, and maybe a little bit less kuela or whatever you want to do.
Okay, I think some of the things that you suggest are great ideas, and I think it's very applicable, and we can all apply it as well. It's just a matter of whether you want to do it or not.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, but we'll be taking a short break. We'll be talking more about the culture of open house and how to promote healthy eating through fruits and vegetables. Lepas ini di U-Wartawan, jangan ke mana-mana tau. Terima kasih kerana anda masih lagi mengikuti program U-Wartawan bersama dengan Hari Raya. Saya masih lagi bersama dengan satu-satunya chef ataupun dan juga writer, juga penulis yang telah pun memenangi anugerah sebanyak 5 pengiktirafan oleh antarabangsa dengan buku-buku yang telah dihasilkannya. Satu-satunya ya dekat Malaysia ni, dan saya masih lagi bersama dengan Puan Mohana Gill di kediamannya cukup indah ini. Terima kasih, thank you so much. Alright, okay, we talk about promoting healthy eating when it comes to Hari Raya and festive seasons as well. What was it like back then when you were much younger days? Because obviously I'm in Gen Y. I didn't know much. What was Hari Raya was like 20 years back, 40 years back. What was it like?
Well, I've been in this country for 46 years, you know.
Right.
So when I came as a young girl and I came to work in the University of Malaya, Hari Raya was completely different, you know. It was a time of fun for everybody. We used to go to all our friends' houses and we were invited to homes where there was very good home-cooked meals, the best randangs and the best dodos and all kinds of quick-way that normally we wouldn't get outside. And we used to go and enjoy with all our friends and have a very good time. But unfortunately, over the years, things have changed so much. And today, I find that sometimes Hari Raya comes and I say, my God, I wish somebody would invite us, you know, to the house to go and have the nice rundown, because the best home-cooked food is in the Malay homes. You can't buy them outside. But now the culture has changed and people do invite you, but they invite you to open house, to come to buka puasa in the 5-star restaurants all over the world, and all over Malaysia. And if you go to any of the restaurants, no, they're full. All the tables are full. So when we get invited now, I don't go anymore, because I find I just get 5 minutes with my host to say hello and thank you for coming. Then you duduk and you makan and you just come home. And the food is plentiful, the food is good, but I think that personal touch is gone. And then, so I really, if I want to go to a hotel and eat, then I'll go by myself another day and I'll go and eat. I don't need to go and eat with so many people. So we've lost that touch, you know, of people cooking at home, wanting to feed you. And you know, when you go to somebody's house, as you know, they'll say, welcome, come, what would you like? Try this and try that. They have time for you. It is a time for bonding. It's a time to getting to know your friends once, because life has become so busy that we don't get to see very much, right?
Yes,
But
exactly.
maybe Raya is a time when people can get together, but we even are losing that. We've almost lost that, I think. There are very few people who will now invite you to the house.
Okay, when it comes to festive season, sometimes I get to read, people complaining on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Oh my God, I've had like a week of rendang and lemang. Can I have something else instead? So, do you think that we should actually serve the same thing all over again when it comes to serving food for our guests? Is there any other recipes or menus that you would recommend to actually replace all this? Okay, we had enough of rendangs, enough of lemang for 2 or 3 days. I don't want to see any more lemangs anymore. What would you suggest?
Well, of course, because my main area of interest is, as you know, fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
So that is what I would say to you. And again, I won't say that don't do away with rendangs, because
Okay.
that's part of
Right.
But consciously you add more fruit and vegetables in your diet. For example, even like tempeh is so good for you, right? So I do a very nice tempeh satay, or you can use tofu, or you can use different kinds of vegetables. Like for example, like say if you want to serve biryani, instead of doing the chicken biryani and the lamb biryani, I do a jackfruit biryani with jackfruit.
I've never heard of people.
Nanka. And
Okay.
it's absolutely delicious.
Is it
It's
included in the cookbook?
in the cookbook, yes.
Wow, jackfruit biryani.
jackfruit biryani.
I'm a sucker for biryani.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. And I'm definitely going to try that jackfruit biryani.
And for vegetarians,
Okay.
jackfruit is one of the fruits that is closest to the consistency of meat.
I see.
Yeah,
Is it?
jackfruit and mushrooms. So if you do a jackfruit biryani, you will find that when you put all the different ingredients, which is good, but then when you eat the jackfruit itself, it's a consistency of meat, which maybe gives you that satisfaction that, well, I'm eating something substantial. As you know, you can make biryani with almost anything, with eggs or with fish or with prawns or whatever. So I think we need maybe to change our mindset a little bit and just go from the path that everybody follows to just a little deviate and make it a little bit more interesting perhaps, and to make it a little bit more innovative and maybe a little bit more healthy.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so much concern on how can we entertain our adult guests. What about our children? Because sometimes they're the ones that have been often left out as well. Because never mind, the children doesn't eat. The children doesn't eat. They can settle with cookies. That is not right. I mean, we have to treat our guests as equal as possible.
Yes.
What would you suggest? I mean, here we have cookbooks. Suggestions for children. We have Haley's Fruitastic Garden. This is actually written by you as well. You can actually maybe share with the viewers.
Well, Haley's Fruitastic Garden and Haley's Vegemania Garden are 2 books that I wrote to show children how to eat fruits and vegetables, more fruit and vegetables, and in a fun kind of way.
Okay.
So they go into the garden and they discover the different kinds of fruits, and they short, not too much writing, but just a little bit. And at the end of it, I've given like very simple recipes that the children can do together with their parents.
Right.
Because remember, the children will eat what they cook, always. So you give a child...
Now I know.
Yeah, they will eat. That's why we do workshops with children, because they will eat what they cook. So what we go simple, for example, right? Say we do like watermelon dipper. Watermelon dipper is nothing. We just cut chunks of watermelon and maybe dip it in chocolate sauce or whatever, so it becomes something different.
Right.
And then we've got smoothies for children. In fact, as I said to you earlier, I have a shop in Asunta Hospital. So we have a special menu there for children.
Okay.
Yeah, so we give them small little glasses of fruit juices or smoothies, or we do a little bit of fruit salad with a little bit of chocolate sauce. Of course, as you know, chocolate is also very good for you in terms of
Yes.
health. And children love chocolate. So we chop up fruits and then put a little bit of chocolate sauce on it, and the children eat it very happily. So we can also, when we are entertaining, keep in mind our children and do maybe a special table for them with very healthy food, vegetables and little cucumber sandwiches, or little, whatever
Yeah.
else that, and it makes them feel special. This is for me, because
Yes,
And
this is
then
my section.
This is my section,
Yes.
and like little fruit in skewers.
Yeah, yeah.
And we do bananas dipped in chocolate and coconut. So this kind of thing. I think if you just think about it, and remember, children are the most important part of our lives. They are our future. We need to nurture our children. We need to show them the path of healthy living.
Great, very inspiring. So much talk on how can we prepare healthy menus and recipes for our open house. Why don't we actually go to the kitchen later on and you
Yes.
can show us, or maybe a thing or two about recipes.
Sure,
Okay,
we
selepas
can do
ini,
that.
right? Okay, kita akan berhenti rehat seketika. Jangan ke mana. Selepas ini, Puan Mohana Gill akan tunjukkan bagaimana cara anda menyediakan resepi dan juga menu paling hebat dan enak untuk Jodoh Hari Raya ini. Jangan ke mana-mana. Bertemu kembali di U-Wartawan, tibalah kita di segmen yang saya cukup nantikan dan saya pasti anda juga cukup nantikan, iaitu bagaimana Puan Mohana Gill akan menunjukkan resepi ataupun cadangan resepi di hari Lebaran. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, what I'm going to show you today is to do a very healthy smoothie,
Okay.
which is very Malaysian.
Alright.
So for that smoothie, we are going to use fresh pineapple.
My favorite.
Yes, and we are going to use this hibiscus juice.
Okay.
Okay, it's a cordial. It's Malaysian, made out of the hibiscus plant, and it has got a lot of nutritional value. And if you have a look at it, look at the color.
Wow.
It is really beautiful.
Very
Yeah.
dark red in
Dark
colour.
red, and it
Yes.
has as much nutrition as the cranberry. And
Is
we
it?
and we pay so much money to get cranberries from overseas, whereas we have our own Malaysian cranberry here, which is just as good. So to be able to do this juice, what we do is we will. This is about one tablespoon.
One tablespoon.
One
Okay.
one quarter cup, right?
Alright.
Okay. Of cranberry juice.
Okay.
Then we have got
Pineapple.
chopped pineapple,
Okay.
about that much, I think, for 1 cup is enough, yeah? About that much. Yes. She's the expert,
Probably she's been doing it
Yes.
the whole time in this household.
That's right. And then ice.
Okay.
Yeah. You think that should do? Yeah? Yeah. And all you have got to do is put it in a smoothie machine or a
Okay.
blender.
Alright.
And you just
blend
blend it.
Okay.
And let you do it.
See, if we have just a normal blender, can
You
you
can
use
do
normal
yes,
blender?
you can do it with a normal blender as well. See,
Okay,
2
over there.
minutes done, and then we in the glass. Yeah, we'll show you. See, so you've got one healthy.
Oh la la.
You see,
It's as easy as that.
as easy as that. Yes, and you see, chuko, just right, and there you've got your this thing. And to make it a little bit more interesting, we can have a knife and
Right.
you put a little pineapple on the side,
Yeah.
and there you are.
Interesting.
I'll let you do it. Since
Or any flowers that you
or
want
any
to put.
flower
Yes, yes.
or whatever you
cherries,
like.
Yes.
Yes, whatever you like.
Ah, nice.
See, there you are. So like I say, the
Give
food,
it a Malaysian touch.
that's right. The food must be delicious. It must look good. It is healthy and very, very easy to prepare, as you know. It's
Right.
taken two. So everybody should buy this hibiscus
Right. Okay.
syrup,
It's easily available in the market,
Yeah,
right?
it is available. It's called Delicious Hibiscus. And I think there's a a farm from where we buy. We buy in bulk because we use for our shop as well. So this one has got a lot of nutritional value. So I hope people will use this, especially for Raya.
As a replacement of syrup.
Syrup, yes.
Right.
And also for Raya, you can put this one, and instead of water, you can use even soda. And then it comes out a beautiful drink. And it's very colorful nice color, yes. And most importantly, it's Malaysian. And I think that's very important, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, next.
So that takes care
So
of that.
Okay, we're settled with our smoothie. And look at the color. I mean,
Yes.
It looks like marble.
Yes.
Okay.
And the next thing that we are going to show you, is actually to make a very simple, what we call a 3-melon salad.
Okay.
So the 3-melon is all Malaysian again.
3-melon salad.
3-melon salad, right?
Okay.
So again, you see, as you can see,
We have
this is watermelon.
We have honeydew.
This is sunmelon.
Right, sunmelon.
Sunmelon
And
and
we have
honeydew.
Right.
So the reason we do in 3 colors is I think it looks so beautiful.
Yes, green, red, and orange.
And of course, to make it look nice, we scoop it out. But if you don't have time, you don't have to. You can just chop it.
Yeah.
Chop your 3 fruits and put it all together. Sometimes you can add a little bit of a pineapple if you like, or any other fruit. And normally we put a little bit of mint. Fresh mint. So it is more fresh. So you just break your mint, right?
Or just break it like
Just break it like that because the mint, you don't cut it, yeah?
Yeah.
You just break it like that. And for this one, we don't add any sugar, right? But then we do a very fresh dressing, which is lemon juice and orange juice.
Okay.
So that's all
this
you
is
need to.
freshly
Orange
and lemon.
Orange and lemon.
Okay.
And there is your...
Okay. Like how many?
Well, as much as you like.
I see.
Some people like more juice, some people don't like. So this is like, do it yourself, right? As much as you want. And to make it a little bit more interesting sometimes, what I do is I add a little bit of fresh pepper.
Okay, I like spice in my food.
Very little, like so.
Give it a kick.
Give it a little bit of a kick.
Yes.
And any fruit, right? If you add a little bit of salt, it enhances the taste. So you can just like
And it makes it a lot fresher, longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there you are. We have a nice salad. So there is your. Now we will show
You
you.
don't have to like mix it or whatsoever.
You can
Just
if
leave it be.
you can let it be, or you can even mix it. The blue one is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And can have a nice little bowl where we can plate it. I'll show you a small bowl. So there you can just mix it like this, right?
Just mix it.
Just mix it, and there you are. Maybe like that, no? It's nicer to look at, right? And we serve this. So you can serve this as a starter, or you can serve this as part of your dessert, or you can serve it any way that you want it. I think the whole idea
This is a good starter.
It's a very good starter.
Before we start eating our rendang and lemang.
Exactly, yes.
And maybe if you can go like a bit creative, or you don't have to use spoon, you can just use sticks, like little sticks. And
little sticks is fine.
Yeah.
And if you just
Oh, that's a
dress
beautiful
it with-
plating. That's a beautiful plating.
Yes, a little bit of pagago. Looks nice.
Okay, we have pagago as our plating.
Yes.
It's rich in calcium.
Very rich in calcium. Remember that we use pagaga in our shop for our drinks.
Okay.
So there you are. Malaysian, healthy, nice to look at,
Yeah.
and delicious.
I'll call it so Malaysian
Yes.
fruit salad.
Yes, yes, it is. Because it's all Malaysian fruits.
Right.
Yes. Actually, like I said to you earlier, that because Malaysia has so many different kinds of fruits, right?
Okay.
You don't really have to go and buy from different countries if you don't want to.
Yes.
You can for this you can use papaya. You can even do with the dragon fruit if you want a different color. So anything you want. It's all. I always say that the recipes that I provide you is I provide you with the canvas and I provide you with the colors.
And
paint
it's up
color.
to you
And
how
it's
you-
up to you.
Yes.
Watch how you paint it. You want it more red, more green, more whatever you like, then you do it the way. So it becomes a very individual thing.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So penonton, here we have it. Kita ada fruit salad yang sangat senang dan juga fruit jus, fruit smoothie yang mana
Yes.
kita hidangkan di hari raya. Saya rasa cukup sihat hidangan ini. Terutama sekali kalau kita nak mulakan masa makan rendang ke apa, boleh makan dulu dan kemudian ini kita boleh bersihkan kita punya perut setelah kita makan semua makanan-makanan tersebut. Thank you so much Puan Mohana Gill for having us here at your beautiful home, and hopefully we get to see you again.
Yes,
Okay?
I'm sure.
Right. Terima kasih banyak-banyak kerana anda sudi menonton U-Wartawan pada minggu ini. InsyaAllah kita jumpa lagi. Untuk itu, selamat Hari Raya. Jangan lupa makan tu beringat-ingat. Saya dah batin. Bye.